Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Arizona by way of Phoenix, where we have a young lady goes by the name of Kiera Bergman, and RIP to her also. And I want to say thank you to my subscribers who sent me this story, even though I heard about this story some months ago, but wasn't a lot being said about it. A lot of news people wasn't talking about it. So I was like, well, what's really going on? Because I didn't want to just speculate. I'll try to wait more detail and info came out. And more detail and info has come out. So basically, this woman, this young lady, uh, you know, 19 years old, very young lady, not even in the prime of her life, had a whole life ahead of her, was basically looking for love. And like a lot of people looking for love, they look for love in what? In all the wrong places. Now, what's that country singer in that scene? That Billy Ray Cyrus, somebody like that. But anyway, she was looking for love in all the wrong places. Some of them go to where? Some go to Facebook. Some go to Twitter. Hell, some even go to damn YouTube. But anyway, she went to what they call POF. Yes, plenty of fish, not plenty of you know what. She went to plenty of fish trying to find her a king salmon, basically, and ended up finding a damn great white shark. And you know a great white shark will devour anything. You cannot be friends with a great white shark. A salmon is cool with you, but she did not know what she was getting herself into. And also, let this be a warning to you all meeting all these strange people online also, because they come out the woodworks and then you don't respond to them, they get mad and stuff. And then, and I'm not saying no names in particular, but we know what we talking about here. So be careful of all that, because I go off of what people say in their actions and stuff. And then when they start getting mad and upset because you don't respond, them the ones you need to watch out for right there. Stay the hell away from them type of people, because you do not need to be involved in that type of mess. Because if somebody mad at you just because you won't respond to them, or you ignoring them, or you busy, or you got your own thing going on, or you just don't want to be bothered. And if they get upset and start going to the other end, they showing you their true colors. And like I say, when somebody show you who they are the first time, believe them. Yes, believe people when they show you who they are the first time. So this woman basically upped and moved from, I think it was San Diego that she was staying in. Let me get it right. I think it was San Diego. Yes, San Diego. She moved from San Diego to Phoenix to be with this guy. A lot of people say, why would you leave California just to go to damn Arizona? I don't know nothing about that right there. Usually people leave Arizona trying to get to California. But anyway, she leaves San Diego, move in with this guy, which is a very huge mistake, because just because things look good and you may think that this person is what you really want, it's different when you live with somebody. Trust me. Anybody would tell you that. It don't matter if you've been dating somebody for 4, 5, 6 years. Once you move in with each other, you're around each other all the time, that's when it really gets tested right there. And her being 19 and he being 23 and looking at every bit. He looked every bit. Some of y'all waiting right now for the answer. Yes, every bit of 56 in the face, or 46. He's at least a damn 46, 56. I know my fellas out there, some of you all still holding it down. You're handsome or whatnot, no homo, because I don't rock like that. But hell, if you're a nice looking man, you're a nice looking man. And if you're an ugly man, you're just an ugly man. But I don't judge men. But anyway, but at the same time, he do look old as hell with that damn Billy Ocean 1985 Caribbean Queen beard he had. I mean, let's just be for real. But anyway, so she moves in with this guy, and allegedly they start fighting over money, just like a lot of young couples do, because they don't plan. They only see, just like I seen when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Just like the stories I tell you all. You just think everything gonna be like the show Martin Lawrence. You know the show Martin Lawrence, Teacher Campbell, Cody Cole, Tommy, rest in peace to Tommy, and also Martin himself. So you think that the relationship is just gonna be like that? Everything gonna be a joke, it's gonna all be love. But no, it doesn't work like that in the real world. And when these couples get together, especially people who's not even really knowing each other, not even around each other, you don't know really nothing about this person than what you see online and what they post. That's a warning right there. Not saying that all relationships like this happen like that, long distance relationship or people you meet online, because you can meet some people online and guess what? You'll be with that person the day you die. Or you can meet some people online, hell, they'll kill you the first month they be with you. Anyway, different strokes for different folks. My advice to people is just take your time. Don't rush into nothing. And that's one thing I learned to do in my life, is take my time. You know what I'm saying? In all ways, you feel me? But anyway, take my time, because if you rush, you're bound to fuck up. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give all of my opinion. Surely as we go. Kiera Bergman boyfriend charged with murder. Family says news is a relief, because there's no way that this woman, in my belief, can move from California, escape all that bullshit in Cali. And I stayed in Cali. I know that's why I got the LA hat on. But anyway, you escape all this danger in the streets of California only to come to damn Arizona And if a damn wolf don't attack you, they got wolves out there, coyotes, all that. If as long as you don't get attacked by none of them, you good. But you still wind up dead. Hell no, it's the person that you with. 9 times out of 10. So I don't want to just throw the murder charge on the guy till all the evidence come out. But it's looking very highly suspect that he is guilty of this crime. But that's for the courts to decide. I'm just trying to make sense out of this madness. That would be an objective is, because I just don't see how a person can move from California within a certain period of time, argue over money with some guy she just met, and then you wind up missing. Then 4 weeks later, your body wind up being found. That's a very sad situation. Now, the boyfriend of Kiera Bergman is now facing a murder charge after her remains were found earlier this month. Very beautiful young lady, very beautiful woman. I mean, she could have picked something better than that right there. I mean, let's just be honest right there. That guy look like he old enough to be her daddy. Let's continue, but he only 4 years older than him. Investigators recommended that John Christopher Clark sound like somebody who would catfish your ass. Sound like somebody who would put foot in your ass. Sound like somebody who would have your ass missing. Just sound like somebody who would get all up in your ass. No pun intended. 23 years old. Prosecutor says he should be charged with first-degree murder, improper removal of body, and evidence tampering in connection with his 19-year-old girlfriend's death. That's a sad situation right there. That's why I be timid about meeting people and everything. Because I'm telling you this, if I get the first whiff or the clue, I'm going to avoid you. But if I can't avoid you, I'm going to go through you. One of us got to go. You feel me? We can't coexist. You feel me? We would not coexist. But that's just why I'm the way I am, because I know where it leads to. You feel me? Because it leads out of people want to be controlled. They want to control everything about you. Or they want to just take your life because you don't want them no more. Or they want to marry you and then kill you off so they can get your assets. Hell no. Now, Bergman's remains were recovered last week in a remote Arizona area. She'd been missing for more than a month, though it was not clear how long her body had been there. Poor thing. Bergman moved from San Diego to Phoenix in March to live with Clark, but had moved out. She moved out prior to her death. So why did she move out if she just moved there in March? Then you wind dead just some months later down the line? I mean, in this story right here, this part right here was done in September. The other part was done in October. And then the update comes out in November. So I mean, most likely she was missing around about the middle of July or the end of July. So for this young lady to go down there within just a few months, be killed, goes to show you it was something very wrong. And it's a reason why this guy was on Plenty of Fish. I've never been on no damn Plenty of Fish because there's plenty of fish just walking around. What the hell am I have to get on a damn laptop for a computer to find some damn fish? Bergman moved from San Diego to Phoenix in March to live with Clark, but had moved out prior to her death. According to reports, Clark was the last person to see the young lady alive. He previously told the Huffington Post, that they had argued about money on the day of August the 4th. Why were you all arguing about money? You're not managing your money right? You just thought that it was just going to have sex and just lay up all day and everything going to be lovey-dovey? Or you just thought it was just going to be heaven? No, you got bills to pay. Love don't pay the bills. Sex don't pay the bills unless you out there selling some damn ass or something. Now, the day of the teen's disappearance, and she walked out of his apartment that afternoon. That's what he said. They argued about money, and she walked out. He ain't seen her since. Yeah, right. When she left, there was no immediate concern because we have had arguments in the past. Whether it was me or her, have left for an hour a couple of times to get our head clear. So we did that before when we was, dating people young. Some of us still doing it damn right now. Some of you are watching this video right now in a damn hotel, motel, or Holiday Inn somewhere, crying and shit because you and your ex and got into it, whether you're a man or a woman and stuff. So yeah, that's the good thing to do is when you're arguing, give each other space. Cause you mess around, be arguing like, girl, I'm telling you, just slap the shit out of somebody. You don't know. You be like, you don't even know you don't slap the damn person. You feel me? So that's what I learned. It's best. When I was young, I used to like to fight. I ain't gonna lie. I used to like to fight with my exes and stuff. It was funny to me. I used to like to see them get mad. But anyway, you get a little older and shit. You just get tired of that shit. It becomes boring hearing them say, oh, I'm telling you all this. You get tired of shit. But when you young and you was spunky as I was, you can get in there and tangle a little bit. But, you get a little older, so you might mess around and catch a white cross or two. But yeah, the best thing to do is to give each other space when you are arguing. Because if not, emotions are already running high, adrenaline flowing. You may punch the shit out of somebody or stab the shit out of somebody. You never know what you may do. Now, he also says, I didn't really find anything unusual until she wasn't in contact with me. I bet you didn't find anything unusual when she wasn't contacting you. Bergman's family previously expressed that they thought Clark might have had something to do with her disappearance, but they didn't want to jump to conclusions. That's true. We don't want to jump to conclusions and put a murder, even though we're not the ones convicting them. But we don't want to sit up here and say that this guy did this crime, but it looked very highly suspect. Suspect that today, since y'all was already moved out and everything, she left. Y'all had an argument over money. And I'm sure y'all had an argument over money because she didn't want to give you no money. You feel me? She didn't want to give you no money. For her to move from San Diego to Phoenix, that costs money right there. So I'm thinking that most likely she was the one with the money or had a good job, had a good prosperous career ahead of her. You being 23 years old, I just don't see him in that light like that. I may be wrong, and my people who really know about this story, please let me know. But from what I think it was her with the money. Now, they also says, we believe from the beginning he was involved. This the prosecution them talking. But without any information, we didn't want to put him out there as a bad person without knowing some facts. Now, the family said the murder charge comes as a relief. In a way, I'm happy Bergman's mom, Kirsten Bragg, told the station, I pray that this situation opens up a lot of, especially young women's eyes to the dangers that are out there and that you think twice before you get involved with certain people. And that goes for young women and young men. Because I wish the Bible would have told my ass about going to damn church, trying to find a damn good, wholesome, virtuous woman. Shit, mess around being the worst woman I ever had in my damn, well, one of the worst, you feel me? Because I done had some bad ones in my life. But I picked them better now, though. I make better choices now. But anyway, you got to go through that type of shit so you would know what a good woman is. Because if you ain't never had no bad man or no bad woman, how would you know if you had a good one if you ain't never seen nobody else or if your parents ain't never taught you? You feel me? So you got, even if they did teach you, you got to go through that shit. Some of you all still with these dudes who don't give a damn about you, whooping your ass every day, won't pay a bill, won't take out the trash, won't do shit. You got a newborn baby here, they won't even help change the baby diapers or buy the diapers. You feel me? So, and some of you guys out here with some women who don't want to work, who think they shit don't stink, who think they just, the only thing they do is just lay up and open their legs up. Yes, it goes both ways. I understand both sides of the game. But the point is, when you're young, you entitled to make a mistake, bump your head or two. But think about it. You is also entitled to rebound and bounce back. But this woman, Miss Kiera, wasn't allowed that choice to rebound and go look for love somewhere else. Or, lick her wounds since it was some kind of bitter fight they had. And go try again. Like Aaliyah said, first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. She wasn't granted that opportunity because she was killed. Now, Clark was arrested last month on unrelated charges of aggravated identity theft and forgery. Why was he arrested on aggravated identity theft and forgery? Did he steal her ID? Did he steal her information? And also, would that not be suspect enough to warrant that? How can you use this person's information, whether it's a credit card or checks or whatnot, depends on what she had, whatever account she had set up. So, would you have an argument with somebody, and would you also still go use their information, their credit card or checks or whatnot? I mean, that's suspect right there. So for you to do that, mean one thing, either they gave you permission or something happened to this person. You just trying to cash out. A judge set Clark's bond at $1 million after he appeared in court Tuesday on the new charges. Clark has not yet entered a plea, but previously denied having a hand in Bergman's disappearance, writing in an August 17 Instagram post that he wanted to set the record straight with anyone who might suspect him of wrongdoing. But how? How did you get arrested for aggravated identity theft and forgery, though? That's what I'm trying to say. And that's the reason why you and her was arguing what? Over money. Because you didn't have no money. Because if you have money, guess one thing you ain't got to do? You don't have to steal. You don't have to steal. And if you do have money and you steal like some of these rich people do, you're crazy as hell. But in this instance, it goes to show you, evidently, most likely she was the one with the money. And this guy just didn't have a damn clue to how to get no damn money. Now, he says this right here, and you can tell it's some bunch of BS right here. He says, I love Kiera with all my heart and would never do anything negative to her or put her in harm's way. He wrote, he basically saying, I would never do anything to hurt you. Like Keith Sweat, I'll give all my love. He basically said he'll give all his love to her and that he loved her and he wouldn't do a thing to hurt her when her one little strand of hair on her head. He also says, I have been nothing but open and honest with investigators in Kiera's family. His next court date is set for the 18th, and we will keep you all updated. But it's a sad situation that this woman, this young lady, 19 years old, wasn't even 20 years old, didn't even start to live yet, left her state just to go to this state where this guy was, some guy that she met on the internet, only to wind up dead a few months later. And we supposed to think that she just mysteriously vanished, or somebody, uh, some unknown person, some stranger, killed her or whatnot. No, this sounds very suspect. And also, why was this guy charged with aggravated identity theft and forgery also? Did he use her documents or whatnot? And why is he around there stealing if it wasn't her credit cards, or if the charges didn't have nothing to do with her? Why was he around there stealing? So that's why they was arguing over money. She just probably just got tired of him, because basically probably catfished her, made himself out to be this type of guy, and come to find out it when you take a look deeper, that he wasn't who he claimed he was supposed to be. Let me know what you all think, but let this be a warning to you all who want to hook up and meet with people all on the internet. They jumping all in your damn DMs and your emails and shit. Be careful of these people that you meet, because some of these people be trolls, some of these people be agents, some of these people are just looking for a way to expose you. Keep your eyes open. That's all I got to say. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely share this video with your friends and loved one who constantly find themselves over and over again with the wrong person, and always in the wrong places looking for love. Feel me? If you want love, the key is let it come to you. Simple. I'm out.